Mullen, a freshman from Park Ridge, Illinois, who also got his first career goal against Bucknell, normally an attackman, playing at midfield. Ready for the opening face-off here at Tenny Stadium. Dylan Bedell, who went a solid 16 of 29 a week ago, squares off with Nathan Kapp, who went 0 for 5 against Binghamton. A procedural infraction on Kapp in the first draw leads to a free possession for Marist. First of the year for Intrieri, coming off a 45-point sophomore season, which followed a 61-point freshman year. So it's the Road Dolphins that draw first blood. A little bit of a... Too early to draw omens, though. Throwing back to last week, Marist found itself down 3-0 to begin the contest. All those goals coming in the span of 30 seconds against Bucknell before eventually 35 degrees and snowing. It has settled down here. It was really ferocious the first few moments of this contest. Went right into the straight face of Marist on offense and into the backs of Jacksonville, helping fuel them to an early 3-goal advantage. All pulled off a nice spin to glide off the back of his defender. And that makes it 2 on this early season for number 22 in white and red. Faceoffs have been even through the first 4. Jacksonville back with the upper hand. Mullen, the freshman, with the lone tally on the board for Marist. That is the most recent score. Faceoffs have also slightly favored Jacksonville. They've taken 3 of 5. Dylan Bedell, 2 for 4. Make it 2 for 5. This time it's Kapp who's victorious, and right off the draw, it is Chris Darminio with his first Division I goal to extend the lead to 3. The former Division III LSM of the year, transferring from the University of Lynchburg, gripping and ripping off the draw. He's been known to score 2. He had 4 last year as part of the Lynchburg squad. It's a first-team All-American in that campaign, where he racked up an eye-popping 114 ground balls. Here's another. He finds Intrieri. The pass a little bit too far out of his reach to result in a quick shot. Struck the coaches to stay out of the box. Keegan Wilkinson and John Galloway are jawing at each other along the sidelines, and it's firing up the benches. It's slowing the restart of play. John Galloway still expressing his displeasure. So he's still a off to start this next round of play. Again, you wouldn't think of it, but these are former conference rivals. When the Jacksonville program began, they were members of the MAC. They were co-champions of the regular season in 2013. But a long gap between games. They didn't square off between those early years until last year, when it was an 8-goal victory on the part of the Dolphins. This time Nathan Kapp picks up the win on the faceoff. Intrieri right away, stood up by Smith. Dylan Bedell, the faceoff man, has not gotten off yet. Just manages to eke through. That's the second of the year for Nicky Brown, who had 1 against Binghamton last week. It sets up a situation where Jacksonville has continued to dominate. That's now 7 of 9 face-offs won by the Dolphins. They keep the pressure. Ready for the second half at Tenny Stadium. Jacksonville on the road in Poughkeepsie leads Marist 5-2. Dominating in a few areas, even matched in others. And one area Jacksonville dominated in the first half was the faceoffs. Took 7 of 9, but an infraction gives Dylan Bedell his first the crease. Only the second of the 6 goals for Jacksonville today to be assisted. Jack Taylor, the sophomore midfielder, has the other assist for the Dolphins. And Nathan Kapp continues his strong day. He's now 7 of 8. He goes in on net. Can't bounce it past Smith. He has already let in 1 off a draw today. A foul will keep it with the Redmen. Starting midfielders working hand in hand to get Marist on the board for the first time in the second half. That goes down as a man-up goal. So Marist's EMO unit now 60% to begin the season, as Chris Vermo in for another face-off cannot collect the victory. Dolphins continue to dominate on that front. They are now 9 of 12. Here in the third, Jacksonville has kept its distance on the Marist Red Foxes, but with a goal right before the break coming from Christian Colantonio, Marist back within 2 off another Marist infraction. Possession, but he lets it fly and sneaks it through. First of the year for the All-MAC rookie teamer from a season ago, Drew Anderson, 3rd of his career. And Dylan Bedell, after quite a while, emerges with a face-off victory. He is now 4 of 11. And here's the long ball, Tommy Nolan, and he gets stood up. Cold never bothered him anyway. Another face-off infraction against Bedell. As the most important and consequential non-conference game of the season for Marist. The biggest litmus test of their probability of success. They're going to have to go to work quickly on defense to start this 4th quarter. And they answer the call, it's taken away. Dylan Bedell, the face-off man, not getting off. He passes to DeReeve, and it's knocked out of his stick. Heave-ho, here we go again. Intrieri. Down the alley, gives a cross, and that goes wild. And now we breathe. The freshman from Fleming Island, Florida, was a first-team All-Stater as a senior. He's now made an early mark here in his college career. Marist trying to answer back. Casano comes up with the ground ball off the Bedell. There is an answer, and one Marist really needed. Bedell absolutely crushed by Darminio. It falls to Bulkersell, and he misses the wide open net. Jacksonville. And Ed E1 career at Jacksonville, his first Division I goal with the long pole. That's one of 8 today for Jacksonville. And Ed E1 is a difference maker. 8-7, 3:45 to go. It has been domination from Jacksonville on the faceoff, but Marist gets this one. Kevin Radman, sophomore midfielder who's so now down to 2:48 to go and all level once again. And it'll be Bedell versus Kapp on the faceoff. Bedell 7 of 16, Kapp 11 of 17. And Darminio picks up the ground ball to give Kapp another victory. Time is of the essence.
great seats at a great price. Get it safer, simpler.
Overtime on tap here at Tenny Stadium in Poughkeepsie. Marist and Jacksonville tied at 8. And right off the face-off, here comes Nathan Kapp. And he gives off to Jackson Intrieri to slow things down.